Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lesson on namespaces in C++. Namespaces are a fundamental concept that help organize code and prevent naming conflicts when working on large projects. By the end of this lesson, you will understand what namespaces are and why they are useful, how to define and use namespaces, the STD namespace, and why we use using namespace CD, nested and unnamed namespaces, common mistakes, and best practices. Let's get started. A namespace is a container that groups related functions, variables, and classes together. It helps avoid naming conflicts when multiple libraries or large projects have similar function or variable names. Here is an example without using namespaces. By using namespaces, we avoid conflicts between variables with the same name. How to define and use namespaces? We define a namespace using the namespace keyword. How it works: accessing add from math operations, namespace using the scope resolution operator. This prevents conflicts with other functions named add in other libraries. Using the STD namespace. In C++, the standard library, IO stream, vector, string, etc., is inside the STD namespace. While using namespace STD makes our code shorter. In large projects, it's better to use STD out explicitly to avoid naming conflicts. Namespaces can be nested inside other namespaces to organize code better. How it works: we access greet using outer-inner greet, unnamed or anonymous namespaces. Sometimes we need a namespace only in a specific file without a name. How it works: the unnamed namespace makes secret number accessible only in this file, preventing global conflicts. Let's look at some common mistakes and best practices. Overusing using namespace STD in large programs. Better use STD cout, STD endl explicitly in professional projects. Forgetting scope resolution operator. Always use namespace name function name when accessing functions inside a namespace. Using unnamed namespaces in header files. Never use unnamed namespaces in header files because they can cause conflicts when included in multiple files. Namespaces are an essential feature of C++ that help organize code, prevent naming conflicts, and improve maintainability. Use namespaces to structure large projects. Use nested namespaces for better organization. Be cautious with using namespace STD in large applications. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and happy coding.